Hello?
Waffle to me. Welcome to the Waffle Soup Podcast. This is pub chat for those who love shite talk. Drink it up as we waffle about all sorts of random crap in a delicious soupy broth of juvenile bollocks. Grab a drink, get settled, and let's talk rhubarb. Waffle soup is served.
Ho ho ho! And welcome to the Waffle Soup Christmas special. Why is it special?
Well, you're special.
Yeah, and it's Christmas, so here we are. We've just about digested the meat from the last special episode we had, so farts have been pretty bad, and they're about to get worse because we're on the Guinness tonight.
Everyone in Ireland is on Guinness tonight.
And that is why...
Because it's €17.
Yeah, it's 17 euro for a crate of those fucking buttes.
A whole slab.
Up in Lidl. So, supermarket wars.
Do you call it Lidl or Lidl? Or?
Lidl, well, yeah.
Someone said to me there's two ways of saying it. You can either say like Lidl like a fiddle or...
A kiddie Lidler.
That's the first thing I thought was like Lidl like a fiddle, or what was the other one? It was like Lidl like a... Oh, fuck, there you go. So, have you ever stuck for the name of Lidl?
It's kiddie fiddler. Just call it that.
just think of a fiddler.
And what about Aldi? I don't want to know.
Nobody's going to Aldi because you're not doing €17 slabs.
Very true, and they're not kiddie fiddlers either. So there we are. It's been a while, but we're back, and we're back with a bang. Banging farts left, right and centre. What's any crack with you?
So Baz, we're dragging all these people out here to watch our good show. What have you got going? There's people wanting to know what's happening. You told them all there's this Christmas special. What have you got lined up? Tell them. Just think quick, something quick, Baz. No pressure. Come on, Baz. What you got? Tell them a joke. Tell them a real quick joke. No joke, no. I've got one. Okay.
Go on. Shoot.
So I was buying a Christmas tree the other day. It's pretty big. And I was handing over the money to your man. Your man goes, "Whoa, that's a big Christmas tree." He goes, "Are you going to put that up yourself?" And I said, "No, I'm putting it up in the sitting room." I'm here all night, motherfuckers.
Unfortunately, he is out here all night, so and so am I. So let's get going. Well, I'm drinking.
What are you drinking, Baz?
Oh no, it's a cider. Shit. It's a Christmas cider, so that's why I'm drinking it. But
what makes it Christmas?
Because it says Christmas on the front. And it has some like snow and shit. But let me just taste it and I'll tell you if it tastes like Christmas.
Tell me if it tastes like snow.
It fucking does actually.
What's in it?
Like spice and shit. Yeah. It does taste a bit like Christmas, doesn't it?
That'd be amazing poured over your pork or something like that. Not your pork.
Any crack with you?
Do you... Well, yeah, do you know what? I have a little bit of a rant.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, old people.
We're back to them.
Yeah. Are
they not all dead yet? Because of COVID, no?
No, I don't know what happened. They fucking dodged the bullet. And then what made it worse then is it comes around Christmas time and they get really fucking annoying because they start blocking up escalators.
I blame the boosters.
It's like as if they've got bionic fucking strength. They've loads of money because they were fucking cocooning for fucking forever. And then they go into like a supermarket or they go into like a...
Kitty little...
Yeah, but like, the handy thing is about old people is nobody ever identifies with old people.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, what?
I don't know, just like...
The handy thing about old people is... Let me tell you about old people. No, what the thing about old people is...
Everyone used to have dementia, so they don't remember what you do to them.
No, I didn't.
You assaulted me! No, I didn't. You're going loopy, old bat.
You would think that someone's like, that's someone who's old, but then they'd call old people older than them old people. You know that kind of way. So when you're giving it about old people, they're like, "Oh, I hear you, buddy." Like this kind of thing. But you're like, I've done drum or something like that. And you're going to the top of the escalator, and this L one decides to fucking check her receipt at the very top as soon as she steps off the escalator. So now there's about 50 people taking a step back each, and it's all mounting up. And we're all just walloping into each other. And this L one's like that fucking reading everything. And I thought, God, that must have been a once-off. And then I'm walking out of a shop, and literally as the doors open, again, this L one starts rooting in our bag for a fucking receipt. What about yourself, Baz? do you like old people?
You know what I do hate is fucking escalators, right? I think there should be, in like supermarket, or like Dundrum and that kind of crack, there should be fucking 2 lanes. Like, all they have to do is put a sticker down the middle, right? Of an escalator, and one is for standing and one is for walking fast.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Because you get people like fucking.
But that is the way it's meant to be, isn't it? You're meant to
Yeah, well,
stand
look,
in.
there's a lot of things that are meant to be, but people just don't do it. They stand in the fucking middle like that, and when you're in a rush, you're like, do you mind? Excuse me, just like fucking hurt. Because those fucking things in Dundrum are about 4 miles long as well, and they're flat. Like you're just there. I'm so bored. I need to get to that shop right there, but it's literally going to take me an hour.
Especially if you're a man and you want to, like, you literally get in and just go. But you bullet straight to the place you want to go.
Yeah.
There's no ins and outs and that. We're offering 10% discount here. We're offering 50%. We're offering 70%. It's like, no, I'm just going there for socks. Like, I don't want to fucking.
Not jocks. I've got plenty from 25 years ago.
But it's also nearly Christmas, so like.
What are the oldest pair of jocks you own?
Jesus Christ. Probably his ones.
My dad. I swear to God, I probably have a pair. Probably older than Alex.
Yeah,
my
I
son.
definitely have a pair. I've got pairs, and like there's more holes in them than there is material.
Yeah,
like
But like the likes of when you're playing football and sports and all, and you don't want to wear like Calvin Kleins and all to that. Like, you want to wear fucking shite jocks.
You be getting into bed after having a shower and stuff.
But I have gym jocks and like going out jocks and all.
Yeah.
They're both the same.
But like I've been waiting for like about the last 5 years for like the way people always go like, oh, my socks and underpants are getting old now, like but Christmas is only around the corner.
Some people do like cycles of every year and all.
Fucking haven't had a pair of jocks bought me for like
until like they literally just come apart from the seams.
I have this pair, right, and the elastic on the top is like it's only been held at the back and on the front, so you can when you're pulling them up, there's like a huge gap.
No idiot boys, unless they're these going out jocks, because you wear them like when you're freshly showered and all the rest of them. But white jocks, like
I bought a pair stupidly.
I presume there's just skid marks all over them.
I was in America, right, and I needed jocks, and there was the ones that like in America they only seem to sell one type of jock. They're called Stanfords, right?
Extra large.
No, but pretty much every movie that you watch now when they're out, like especially with an owl lad in his owl lad pants, like your man there, the fucking Breaking Bad and all that sort of thing. He had them on.
Are they cool now? Are they?
Well, the thing is, they're the ones that they sell everywhere over there. Like it's like as if it's an American standard. So I got a pair of them, thinking like I'll throw those on, they'll be grand. And then all of a sudden, once you own a pair, you just see them on everything. Like it's like
where do you go that you can see everyone's jocks? You just walk around.
That'd be telling, Baz. That'd be telling. No, but it's like you're watching a movie, and like if they're ever like just wear, especially if they're an old and uncool, they wear these jocks.
Yeah.
They're like the fucking the other way the Americans all wear the baggiest pants ever with the fucking just no name sneakers. Like they're those. That's what they're wearing underneath those. I was looking up like funny Christmas jokes, stuff like that for today's show. Because they're going like obviously we're going to need a few of those.
Yeah.
So seeing one, it was pretty funny. Like now. This joke, it's not from me. I read it, and so somebody puts up on the thing, and so like the joke was like, what do African people get for Christmas?
Right.
And the answer was just hungry. Like, how did Darth Vader know what Luke Skywalker was getting for Christmas? He felt his presence. Right, enough jokes. Right,
enough jokes.
No, I'll have more. But
okay.
we're
moving on to. Let's talk about Christmas. So usually we do retro emotion, but
is there anything you don't like about Christmas?
Oh well, funny you should ask. I have some Christmas beefs that I want to get out of the way before we go on to the funny and good stuff. Beefs!
Christmas is so stupid! Whoever thought of it should be nailed to a cross. Oh wait.
That's good. Should come up with that there.
Yeah.
It's a reminder, delete that bit. I don't want him looking too good, you know. Stop outshining me.
Oh man.
Right, Christmas beefs.
Go.
Let's get the negative stuff out of the way before we get all happy and chappy, whatever the fucking phrase is. Does Christmas start too early? It's literally nowadays. It's like Halloween hasn't even fucking like started, and they have celebrations and fucking roses and all in the Tesco.
Fucking thing, like selection boxes out like before Halloween's even done. Like we were going around the doors with the kids, and they were getting stuff out of a selection box. Like someone obviously bought up loads of cheap selection boxes and fucked them into a bag or whatever. And like there's snow and Christmas on it in the middle of like I was about to say Easter, but yeah.
Like back in the day, it was like Halloween was massive, and you didn't even think about Christmas till like a month after that. Like was done. Now it's like fucking
turn Christmas.
Yeah, fucking wanker. Slow your roll. Is it? can it be the most stressful time of the year? I think it actually can. As brilliant as it is, it's quite stressful.
Well, like the stress levels are unbelievable. Like I see Mary go through so much stress.
And it just annoys me. So
it's like I'm sitting there minding my own business, and Mary's stressing out, and it's like it affects me because Mary's so stressed.
Are you okay?
I'm getting over it, lads. I'm getting over it. Like, you know, she got her present from me the other day. I don't know what it is. It's wrapped.
It's a wrap. I put your wrap. Mary, you're the one for me.
Oh no, you actually got a present. Oh, nice.
But present, like I find present buying literally the most fucking stressful thing in the world. I'm so crap at thinking of stuff for people, and I always leave it to the last minute. I mean, I hope my family, like, you know, window wiper fluid from my garage on Christmas Eve, because that's all they're getting.
Or €17 slabs of cans, because that's what's coming your way.
Another thing that fucking does my head in, sorry, we'll get through all the whinging first, is the increased and constant need for TV advertisers to out melancholy each other. You know, every fucking year the ads get more and more. Let's see how we can pull at their heartstrings more. Let's make it sadder. Literally, they're like, where's it going to end? Like, someone literally dying, like, you know. And
enter sad music.
Yeah, sad music and fucking emotional and fucking, like, it's doing my fucking head in. And they're all trying to outdo each other. Like,
we have AIDS.
That would be a comedy.
That's pretty sad. I don't know. Maybe you could use that if you're watching Little Woods.
It's like the next fucking John Lewis ad. It's just Santa lying in a fucking bed with all wires attached to him. I had AIDS.
Someone's online ordering their Christmas present, but they're dead before it gets to the front door. Like, you know.
So it's just Santa's funeral. And at the end just goes, John Lewis.
Let's go back. Okay, people out there, if you want to know how to make Christmas wonderful, first of all, don't be old. Second of all, or a cocoon for Christmas. Second of all, what was your first rant, baby? You said,
like let Halloween fucking settle.
Let Halloween have its day. And then
let's just stop buying presents. Can we just delete that?
Oh, that'd be handy.
Yeah. Like I don't mind not getting presents. If I don't have to buy them, that would be the most joyous thing in the world for me.
Well, I don't mind paying for them.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe we should have, like,
if we all throw into a fund.
Yeah.
And
then it's like, just buy what you want and take it in my wallet.
And then everyone gets something.
TV advertisers, slow your roll because it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
We don't want to see Santa dying.
I'm sick of crying.
From riding
sick of crying in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, of my own life that makes me do that. Like,
Christmas is meant to be, my own life's depressing enough. It's like, Christmas is meant to be a joyous time. That's why I've just whinged about it for the past 10 minutes. But okay.
The only good thing about Christmas.
What? I was about to move on to the joy, so is this part of the joy?
Yeah, I've got some joy.
So,
I've got some joy to
let's
bring.
spread some joy. All over your face. Some joy. Christmas joy, okay. So, talk about the good stuff. Do you want to start?
Well, one of the good things I think about Christmas is you can literally watch porn all day long.
Of all the things I thought you were going to say, that was not one.
But, okay, so, here, look.
Or was it?
Okay, you're sitting in the sitting room and you're watching porn on your phone, and your missus, mother, doesn't matter who walks into the room, and you just go, oh, fuck, and you put it down like that. Instantly they think he's obviously looking up a Christmas present for me. Like, you know, or you slam your laptop down. Yeah. You walk in, there's people there, you slam the laptop down. It's like, usually it's like 100% was looking at porn. Now it's like,
if your jocks are down by your ankles, you have a cock in your hand. I don't think
they don't notice. They don't notice.
Okay.
They don't notice.
It's like, that's how I pick the presents.
I need to think like a woman, so I can't have any spunk in me. Like, don't you get it? I'm picking your present here.
Well, none of our women have spunk in them anyway.
None of ours. So that's a joyous thing, I think, okay. You know.
That's very joyous to talk to you wanking on your couch when your mother-in-law walks in.
I didn't say I was wanking. Just say I'm watching it.
Oh, okay.
I just archiving for later.
Watch porn.
Just archiving for later.
Okay.
Yeah, archiving for later.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of good. I'm not going to touch my wheelie right now. Right.
What about you? What makes Christmas good for you?
Well, booze, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, it's plain and simple. Like, well, food. Booze and food are literally my two favourite things in the world. And riding. But there's 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'd actually ride a turkey, like a cooked turkey. That's how much I loved them at Christmas.
It's like that joke with the Ethiopian. They go, "What's this?" It's like,
Why are you picking on the Africans today?
it's like,
Do they know it's Christmas time?
what's this? It's like an Ethiopian.
I don't know if we can put that in. But so yeah, booze anyway. What's your go-to Christmas crate if you had to buy a crate? Well, sure. What are we talking about? We've already answered this.
Yeah, but before that even came out, I always would have went with Guinness for Christmas,
Yeah.
just because it's kind of like a tradition thing, like, you know.
It's the type of thing you can drink at any time of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. Although, do you ever see that? Like,
9 o'clock in the morning. It's Guinness. It's fine.
it's my Christmas too.
But like, your fucking your missus or your mother would have a fucking pint of Baileys, no butter, at fucking 9 in the morning because it's Baileys, like it's fucking like chocolate milk.
But going back to like stressful times and all that
yeah.
as well. Like Christmas Day is just so stressful. Like, you know, this kind of thing where thank God there's no such thing as mass anymore.
Yeah.
Do you remember going to fucking Christmas mass?
That's one thing that this generation have on us. They're not forced to go to fucking mass.
Play the well. Do you know what? There's no such thing as a Christmas go-to play the dinner. You're getting your dinner on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
It's
but
going to
like-
be like turkey, ham, blah blah blah. What my problem is, like,
Yeah, with tiny penis.
Well, that's more Mary's problem now. My problem is that you always have to lose like some sort of weight or something coming up to Christmas because the amount of shit that you eat, like it's like because all these places have specials that come out, like, you know, like you've got the Bear Paw Juniors in town, you've got like
Kitchen
everywhere
28,
around here, Kitchen 28, like they all do a Christmas special.
Yeah.
So you need to try them out at least twice because you could have got wrong the first
day.
time. A day, yeah. So like you have to eat them. Then obviously there's so much more booze, and plus you can only eat good food at
Yeah,
Christmas.
and there's always about 45 things of celebrations and fucking chocolate and all that kind of shit around the gaff that you have to eat.
Yeah,
You have to.
selection boxes are just
Pringles and all, like fucking.
getting- Yeah. There's stuff even that you would never even think of eating. Like,
Yeah, and because your gaff is so overfilled with shit, you feel like, oh, I better eat that because it'd be a waste otherwise. I'm just trying to justify it.
yeah. That's like me all the time. Every time I open the fridge, I'm looking and going, I don't think anyone else in the house is going to eat that, so I might as well eat it. And it's probably like an essential thing.
Yeah. Baby food.
Well,
But like, there's stuff that they throw on the plate at Christmas, and you're like, get that shit off my fucking plate now.
I know, yeah.
Like Brussels sprouts. And,
Brussels sprouts have no place in any
yeah.
home.
Unless you like
Ever.
fry them up with bacon and all this kind of crack. But
And anything that they try to sell you by, it's anti-calories. Well, like, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, well, then obviously you're just trying to tell me it's shit. Nobody likes it,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
somebody needs
Yeah,
to eat
yeah.
it because, like, you know, fuck, we can't be growing for the good of our health.
so,
Even though they are.
you've given us a few pretty good jokes so far, half of which we can't fucking play. But what is the worst? What are the worst? Have you got any samples of terrible cracker jokes? Any chance?
Yeah. So, cracker jokes are shit.
They are
anyway.
fucking cat.
So, the fact that you say, like, you know, have you any shit cracker jokes?
Have you got any cracker jokes? Is really what I meant to say.
So it's like, so one of the ones I put in, which was like, oh, maybe okay, would put in there would be like, you know, what did Adam say to Eve the day before Christmas? It's Christmas Eve.
Jesus Christ.
Then, what did one snowman say to the other snowman? Do you smell carrots?
That's a good one.
Yeah, no, that's
I've used that one
yeah.
before. That's
So
fucking-
these are in my.
Oh, these are actually good. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it goes like, so it was like, it was really a shit one, but good. Like, you know, how do snowmen get around the place?
How?
On their icicle.
That is like, that belongs in a penguin bar. But
That's what I mean. Cracker jokes and penguins have
Yeah.
no fucking difference. Here's look. Why didn't the skeleton go to the Christmas party?
I think I know the answer to this. You had no body to go with.
Yeah. So, but the thing about that one, that's on the back of like a penguin as
Oh,
well,
is it?
isn't it? Like, so.
Why didn't the penguin go to the party? Because you had nobody to go with, and you're kind of going, doesn't make any sense. But the penguin party, their jokes are literally just all those kind of Christmas jokes, but they replaced the Christmas bit with penguins.
Well, look, I
And
read
they
one
don't
today,
make any
and
sense.
it made no sense at all. And it was like, what is yellow and dangerous? And I was there like going, I was trying to think about it for a while, and I was like, I don't know fucking anything yellow and dangerous. Like shark infested custard.
Well, They're not wrong. Well, literally the worst one I remember reading it going, oh, this is going to be good now. And they flip it up and you're like, ah. But I went, what did the mother penguin say to the baby penguin before he went out at night? Beak careful. So lazy. So bad.
Yeah.
Or like another one is, why can't penguins fly?
These are penguin jokes.
Yeah, no, I have one. I just have one.
Oh, okay.
Why
The
can't
last
pe-
one was a penguin.
No, I have
Why
two.
can't-
I have
why
two.
can't- why can't-
Why can't penguins fly? Because they're chocolate bars. Fuck off, McVitie's or
What's
whoever.
wobbly and flies?
What?
A jellycopter.
Oh, this is a good one actually. What has 4 wheels and flies?
I don't know.
A bin lorry. That's good.
Why does it fly?
It doesn't fly. It's covered in flies.
That's okay.
Sorry, Connor.
And flies.
We have to fucking explain it to
Yeah.
this lad because he's so stupid.
But sometimes they don't make sense. Like,
Even those fucking elves who were riding in front of us were
I heard
laughing.
one day and I had to think about it, didn't I? Guess I was like, what's yellow and if a fella have a tree on top of you to kill you? A JCB. It makes sense, but doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense, but it makes no sense. They're good. Well, actually, I like them.
So, is it thumbs up or thumbs down for Christmas cracker jokes?
I don't know. Thumb up my arse. What do you get if you eat Christmas decorations? Tinselitis.
There's presents these days, the likes of train sets and JCBs.
For kids
and
now.
yeah, but like they're for kids, but they're like boobs.
But I was going to say, for kids, but for you.
But they're like boobs
Yeah.
because they were invented for kids, but we get more fun out of them.
That's good.
So,
you
like-
should write cracker jokes.
Wait, where's my pen? I'll write some of this shit down.
Racist cracker jokes.
I remember there was a joke I heard when I was younger, like, because I was trying to think of jokes, like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
ones did I know? There was always one that stuck in my head, and it was like one of my friend's brothers told me this, and it's one of those stupid jokes but funny, so I was like,
It was Flemtex, was it?
yeah, it was Flemtex, yeah. So like, basically, there's Santa's going around to all the hospitals of like all these kids. So all the kids are missing like an arm, a limb, or something like that. So he walks into the hospital. He walks up to the first kid, and he goes, "Hello, little kid. What can I get you for Christmas? Ho ho ho!" And the kid goes like, "Well, I don't have an arm. I'd love an arm, but I know you can't give out arms." He goes, "Oh wait, lad, look in my bag," and he finds an arm, stick it to the kid, and the kid's like jumping around, going, "I can't believe this is amazing." Next bed, he goes to kid there. He's missing a leg. "Oh, what can I get you?" And he goes, "Jesus, if you have a leg, it'd be great." So he sticks a leg onto the kid, and the kid's like running around the place going, "Oh my God, it's amazing." So goes to 4 more beds, and it's like legs, arms, all sorts of things, and he's got everything in his bag. But there's one bed at the end, and like Santa's like going, "Geez, my bag's fucking. There's not much stuff left in this bag." So he walks up to this.
My limbs.
But it's just a head on the pillow. He goes, "Hello, little boy. What can I get you for Christmas?" And the boys there going like, "Oh, I see what you've done for everyone else. I'd love like basically just a body and arms and legs." So Santa's looking in his bag. He's like, "Fuck," and he's there going, "Unfortunately, I've given away all that stuff. But I have a string if you want to be a conker."
That was so not worth the fucking
I
punchline.
know, but I remember when someone told me that, it was so stupid that it was funny.
It's almost, the funny part is like, you waited that long to hear the fucking worst punchline ever.
What? You waited that long? I turned off even telling it. Oh wait, there's talking about children missing things. Remember little Timmy from Christmas Carol and all that?
Yeah.
So this one, he just doesn't have any hands. Okay, so like the joke starts like, "What did little Timmy get for Christmas?"
Hands.
"Pair of gloves." It's like, no, I'm joking. He still hasn't opened his present.
So stupid.
I know, yeah, but then like, oh, there's there's 3 men go to heaven, like, so, and it's Christmas, so St. Peter's like going, "Oh fuck, I'll give them a chance." So he goes to the first guy, like, so anything Christmassy on you, and we'll let you in. And he goes, cool, fuck. So the lads were like all on the fucking lash when they died.
Yeah.
So he's searching his pockets and he pulls out a lighter and goes, ch-ch-ch. And he goes, it's a Christmas candle, see? And Peter goes, go on, you git in there. Like, you know, you fucking, yeah, go on. So then the other lad beside him, he goes, what do you have there? And he's there like, oh, fuck. So he finds his keys. And he starts going, look, jingle, 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 it's a bell, Christmas bell. And again, Peter's like, go on in, you mad joke. So then, like, the last guy's searching his fucking pockets. He's like, bollocks. So he pulls a pair of knickers out of his pocket and he shows, like, Peter. He's there going, and Peter's there going, like, I don't know, like, I don't even know what you're going to call that. And he goes, what are your wife's knickers going to do now? And he goes, no, they're not my wife's, they're Carol's. He goes, go on. Right, last joke.
Please make him stop.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's not little Timmy.
Maybe he kicked the door.
Tud.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's Timmy, we'll answer the door.
He's freezing. Oh, God. All right. The best and the worst Christmas presents you've ever got.
Oh, fucking hell. The best. Okay, best. It's hard to say best because like it's so when you were a kid, like everything was amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that Santa,
I remember, like, there was always one that made you feel like, Jesus, this is a fucking game changer. Like, when I got a Game Boy, it was like, my parents actually love me.
Yeah. I matter.
Yeah.
What was your worst?
The worst. Well, it's funny. Like, it didn't come to me because my brother got this for a present of his godfather. When I think of it, I don't understand what your mom was thinking. He was obviously hammered and he came home one night and went, bollocks, I had to get a present for this little bollocks or whatever, you know. My brother opened it, wasn't even wrapped. It was in a cat food box, right? Like, you know, the cat food biscuits, right? An empty cat food box, but you could still smell the cat food in it. Like, nice. But there was like a plastic lizard in it. That was the present. But he wrapped it in a fucking a box of Go-Cat biscuits. And the fucking smell when you open the... So fucking hell. He put out all the dust from the fucking biscuits. It was on the lizard. And my brother was like going, what the fuck? Like, we were so young and innocent. They were kind of going, yeah, it's a nice looking lizard, all right, yeah. Smells a bit like cat food.
Yeah, as lizards go.
What was like? He was obviously fucking hammered when he came in and just, lashing into the fucking, stuffing it into the box.
Be grand. I'd say when he was handing it over, he was like going, I've absolutely no idea what's in that box. So when the lizard came out, he was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, he's like, that could have been a lot worse.
God.
Cat food lizard, what about you?
Well, like, here's the funny one, right? So, I needed a pair of new boots, like, you know. So there was a little Christmas present for me underneath the tree. I was there going like, oh, nice, like, you know. So I figured it could be a pair of boots. So Mary was like, oh, it's something you said you needed. And I was there going like, oh, thank God, the boots. So like, I like army style kind of boots. So I opened up this thing and it has Soviet written on the front. So I was there going, okay, we're on a good trail here. And then I popped them open and I seen these things and they were like fucking something you'd walk in the moon in. They were like moon boots. Like, they had no heel separation and they were completely flat.
Boots, like.
But they had a white sole on like a brown boot, like, you know. So I'm looking at them. I'm like going,
I love them.
So then Mary's like going, what do you think? I'm like, and she goes, oh no. And you know what she says to me? I knew you'd hate them. Like, why did you buy them then? And she was like, well, like, it was late. I'd gone into the shoe shop thinking they'd have loads of shoes, but they only had those ones. And she was like, in her back of her mind, she goes, that boy needs boots.
Yeah.
He's getting boots.
Could have got him a voucher,
I was
but
like,
no.
There's loads of other shops open. And she was like, yeah, but like, I was going to any other shops. Like, she basically made me, she walked into one shop. I know when they say, you never buy the first pair of shoes. That was what I got as my Christmas present. And like, she keeps going like, oh well, if that's going to be your attitude, and I was like, you told me. The minute I opened, you said, I knew you were going to hate them. Like,
so you knew that. But like, that's the thing, like, the amount of time I got presents, and I'm really bad at acting, but now when you have to act just to try and keep the peace and to avoid making them feel bad and all, you're like, these are Just what I. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Always
Just
needed.
out of interest, did you keep the receipt and all?
And it didn't. What is it? That's what I do.
Oh, I love it. What is it?
Oh, a dildo. Oh, you mean a back scratcher. Sorry. These things these days.
Well, a dildo. You probably would have had a better reaction to those boots. Thank you. How did you know?
It's not really a present for me, is it?
And bowling ball with your name on it. It's like a dildo with her name on it.
This got your name written all over it. No, it actually does.
Okay, so worst present you got is boots. The best is a dildo. Got it.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Okay,
Ramming on.
so your top 3 Christmas tunes, please. And how many have you got?
Right, so I'm going to work from the back. So,
Not here. Not on camera.
I don't care who you are, where you're from, like, you know, basically, if you don't have
lyrics to
Wham
us? Oh, sorry. I
in
thought,
your top 3,
oh, yeah.
like,
You're
'cause-
talking to George Michael, fucking superfan here.
But even so, like, even if you fucking hate anything to do with Wham, George Michael, all that,
Okay.
as soon as you hear that, ding, 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 like everyone, like, you walk into a shop and you hear that in the middle of summer, and you'd be like, going, oh, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm in Christmas mode now,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's a real kind of crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so that's definitely in there. Like, you know, that's my number 3.
Okay.
Then I've kind of got 2 songs that I get mixed up with them.
Nice.
So I love that one, you know, Nobby, where it's like, here it is,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Because any Christmas party or anything you've
Yeah.
ever at, you'd hear that. It feels like
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my all-time favorite, and which is weird because most people would put it the other way around, is, you know, Wizards. Oh, I wish it could
Yeah,
be
but I
Christmas.
think you're right. I
every
feel
day.
like-
But the two of them might as well be the same
So
tune.
they're both number 2.
They might as well be the exact same one. But I think then, like, you know, just being Irish, I don't know. But the Pogues have to come in there as well.
I mean, it is. It's
Like-
like, it's like saying your favourite film is The Shawshank Redemption.
Exactly,
It's,
yeah.
it's kind of obvious. And it goes
I think
without
it's
saying.
I think it's picked for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you might as well have that at number 1
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's going to be picked for you.
Yeah.
And then go down through it. Like they be
Yeah.
the 3. Have you 3 favorite ones, or have you got 3?
No, I have about 20 favourite ones.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing, it's so hard. I used to put CDs together, like Christmas CDs to play. And now you just do it on Spotify, it's so much easier. Like, but fuck me.
Mixtapes.
Yeah. But you know the way you only get certain space on CDs?
Yeah.
Like, it was hard to fucking eliminate, like, certain
Yeah,
ones.
'cause
And,
it was like, there's
and
so
some
many
are
options.
longer than others, and you're like, I literally can't fit that in, but I love it, you know, the kind of way. Even stupid, cheesy ones like Mariah Carey's one and all, like, fucking brilliant. Like,
Like when you go to have you like my worst ones, right?
oh yeah, there is one I literally want to vomit when I hear it. It's you know that?
Apparently those lads like wrote that as a bit of a fucking joke.
Yeah, well, it's a fucking joke.
And they was like, I wish I was at home
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that Paul McCartney one annoys me as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Simply having
a wonder, and then it goes wow wow wow.
But it's like that. Like there's one like my like so if I work backwards up.
Oh, you have a list? Yes, let's hear it.
So with number 3 on the list coming in, slamming at you, motherfuckers, is number 3. So Chris de Burgh, Spaceman.
Do I know that one?
You all know it, like
Sing it
you know.
there.
So
Get
right,
Spotify.
I had to put the words on here just because it's so fucking shit and makes no fucking
I
sense.
don't think I know this
But
one.
then like you get so much recognition for something like this. So like
Spaceman. It's a Christmas song.
yeah. So it's like basically on the thing it's like so I'm just gonna read it out first. It's like a spaceman came travelling on his ship from afar. 'Twas light years of time since his mission did start, and over a village he halted his craft. It hung in the sky like a star, right? But then it goes, right, first of all, so he comes down and he talks to Mary and Joseph. So it's almost like he's taken over the place of like whatever the angel was, Gabriel or
He's
something
telling
like that.
Joseph that his missus took the duff.
Yeah, but basically, no, but this is when they're having the kid. Like, you
Oh,
know,
sorry, right.
Yeah, so he's standing there and he's like, so
comes
they
out
thought they
black.
saw the angel, but they saw Spaceman. Like,
Oh.
so then he's there going, and he's there like, blah, 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 blah. And so then the stranger spoke. He said, "Do not fear. I come from a planet long way from here." They had no idea what the fucking planet was, like, you know. And it says, "And I bring you a message for all mankind to hear." And suddenly, the sweetest music filled the air. And he went, Okay, so they're all standing there like fucking after having the baby and all that sort of thing, and there's like animals and stuff, and there's the three kings and all that, and then this spaceman from all far away, he goes, and he went right, he goes,
Was it David Bowie?
but they're looking at him right, and he's like, la 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 la. La 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 la.
I'm glad they wrote that down because
La 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 la. Peace and goodwill to all men and love for the child. La 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 la.
I don't think I know that song.
La, la. Oh man, it's like you'll hear it all the time. Then you'll be like going, actually.
Oh wait, I think I'm doing it. La 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 la.
That's it, yeah. But like, every time I hear it,
Christmas
I'm
song?
just there going. So you could, like, the whole idea is they're trying to tell you that like the angel never appeared. There was a spaceman, and he comes down to tell them this message. But there's like 2 lines of a message. But like when for ages they were all just staring at him in the bar and going.
Well, listen, I'd say after fucking Mary got pregnant, by God, she was like, I don't know.
Anything could happen right now.
Fucking happen right now.
Look at it. La 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 la
Looking at their watches and all.
la,
They wouldn't
la.
have a watches.
And it was like,
Their sundials.
fucking Joseph, get rid of your man, will you? La la la. Peace and goodwill to all men. La la.
Your man's hammer, get him out of here, will you?
And you come from a planet far away.
I just came from the planet of 12 pubs. He just did the 12 pubs and he was fucking hammered.
If you want to send me an email, just write to Jesus in the Pentagon.
Christopher is the biggest cheese ball alive.
And then the second worst song
Okay.
that I think is, do you ever hear that song, Christmas Shoes? No. Okay, right. So Christmas FM had just come out.
Yeah.
So tune into Christmas FM. They're like going, oh, we got this new song for you. And it's like the Christmas Shoes. So I'm there like listening to it. And it's about a kid's mother dying at Christmas time, right? But he wants to buy her a pair
John
of
Lewis
shoes.
again, is it?
Oh man, might as well be fucking John Lewis. So it's like the way it goes is like he's in a shop and he doesn't have enough money to pay for the shoes. And the fucking shopkeeper's being a prick. So the man behind ends up throwing the extra few bob in.
It's this man Mary bought the shoes for you. It's the song about it.
It must be. He's gonna hate them, but but like the song is like it's like, please sir, I wanna buy these shoes for my mother dear. She doesn't have much time, and these shoes are just her size. Like, you know, they're like red fucking dancing shoes. They're like,
Yeah, she's not gonna like them. I knew you'd hate them.
but like, why would you buy me dancing shoes? And I can't get out of bed. But you know, and it's all this song. But like, I look around, and pretty much every car I realise is listening to fucking Christmas FM because like the 2 girls across are like, oh fucking hell! Like, so, like, no one can drive the car because everyone's in tears. And I was there going, that should be banned from the radio when people are driving cars. Like it's emotional shit. But my last one and worst one I think is, how the fuck is it a Christmas song? E17. You know.
Oh, yeah. Stay now, stay now.
Baby, if you've got to go
It's
away.
purely down to the video because they're in the snow now.
But they're all wearing like the biggest fucking bubble jackets you could ever see in your life.
And Timberlands with no laces.
But whoever was given the like creative direction on it, were like they're standing there going like, right guys, how are we gonna sell this? I don't know. Like people like bubble jackets. Can we go like, what's the biggest bubble jacket you can get? I don't know. I've got a few lagging jackets on the fucking on the hot press back home. Well, make them white. Okay, cool. Let's sew 20 of them together. But they're all there and they can barely move. It's like, and every time the camera changes, they all look at it. So the weird thing is like, so if they were like singing to this camera here, they're like, stay now, baby, if you got to go away. But you can see all their heads moving. Like, don't think I can take the pain. Won't you stay another day? And it's like, I was looking it up earlier, and it's like, it's number 4 even in America of the all-time top. And I was there going, how is it a Christmas song? Yeah. What does it mention Christmas?
4 knackers there.
4
lads are knackers.
Will knife you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, stay now or I'll gut you like a fish.
They're the actual lyrics.
A little bit of editing done on the inside there, like, you know.
Oh, the absolute fucking cynical bastards out those record companies. Like, it has nothing to do with Christmas, but let's just fucking put it out Christmas. Make a video where they're all snow and bubble jackets.
The more snow, the better, because people are just gonna fucking like. It was like, what was your man's name from? What were they called? The fucking the rock band that came out for a while, and they were like, and the bells ring out.
Oh, the Darkness.
The Darkness, yeah. But like, their one actually stand the test of time because once you mention Christmas in it,
Down at the Bale's End,
yeah. Whereas like
But I had,
E17, not a single word of Christmas in
Yeah.
it. And then like afterwards, it was like, oh well, we kind of got lucky with this tune because one of the lads wrote it for a junkie or something like that. Like
One of the lads in the band.
just go write a soundbite if you don't mind.
Christmas movies.
Christmas movies.
And there is plenty of them.
Oh, do you know what I never looked up?
What?
So guys at home, if you're watching this right, what you need to look up, are there Christmas blue movies? So hold on, ladies and gentlemen, we've just come up with a revelation that when we were looking up Christmas movies, we never thought to look up Christmas blue movies. So what we've done is, for your benefit, by the way, and by the way, you're welcome, pricks. What have we got? What do we found, Baz?
So, here's a list. You tell me what you think. Sounds good. And these are all from 90s and from the early 2000s. They don't make fucking pornos like these anymore, don't they not?
But not because people's attention span is gone.
Plus,
Like,
it's so accessible now. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like apparently,
where's the love?
yeah. Well, where's the love of movie making? Like some of the guys, they just want to direct. I just want to direct, man. Like,
All right. All I want for Christmas is a gangbang. Pretty simple and straight to the point there. No, man. They didn't even bother with a fucking, like...
changing them or making any fucking onomatopoeia. Like,
or, like, you know, like a fucking Sun headline or something. You know, what do you call those? A pun. It's like,
yeah.
all I want for Christmas is a gangbang. Barely legal bitch that stole Christmas. That doesn't make any sense. Christmas comes early. Guess how they spell comes?
oh, what? Whoa.
C-U-M-S.
No way, man. No way, man.
Genius. Deck the teens. It doesn't even like, deck the halls, is it?
Yeah, but you're punching them.
If they did deck the balls, it would have been better.
It should be dick the teens, no?
No, it says deck.
So just punch the teens.
This is just shit. Drunk sex orgy, winter wonder bang.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
At least they've done somewhere.
Okay, this is the best so far. I'll give him Frosty. Frosty the snow hoe. Oh God. Okay, right. Some of these I have to skip because they're so shit. Miracle on 69th Street.
I like that one. That's good. That's thinking.
Naughty or nice, she's getting it twice. Just twice.
Well, there's obviously two guys there.
Oh yeah.
It's not the same guy.
This is it. Okay. I think this might be my favorite. Polar sex breast. There's a lot of Santa comes this, Santa comes that. Santa's coming all over town. Santa sluts. Spanked by Santa? That's not even a fucking thing. Stocking stuffers.
Okay.
Alright. This is the worst. By far the worst. Can't even read it.
I need to know.
Okay, just give me a moment to compose myself.
Right.
Because I'm going to break it down halfway through. Okay. The tits that save Christmas.
I don't even want to know how.
I'm dying to know how. I'm going to look the plot up for that. Tranny claws. Oh God. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. ... on my face. You were probably about to put that one in anyway.
Oh man, that's good. I like that one.
Ghost of Christmas ass.
Oh, so good.
How the Grinch gaped Christmas? What does gape mean? Am I fucking thick or...
Gaping.
Okay. Santa's wank shop. Santa's wank shop. Spend Christmas in my ass. That's all I have. Like, that's terrible.
That's enough. That's good.
That's
I like
good,
that.
okay,
I like
right.
that. God.
Oh God.
That makes
Another one.
our Christmas movie sound so shit.
Another reason why my internet history should be fucking burnt to the ground.
Burn the internet to the ground, I think.
Oh God, that was good.
man.
All right. So, now we have to talk about actual films then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is not going to be as funny. Alright, so let's start with
The worst.
The worst, yeah.
Okay.
So,
None from that list now.
So like, as I read through this when I wrote it down, there's kind of a running theme.
The tits that say Christmas.
Tits that say Christmas. How did they say Christmas?
Oh, I'm definitely looking that up. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Santi obviously needed a good bit of a rummage. Alright, so coming in at number 3. Now we're talking about the worst.
The worst.
The Santa Claus 3.
Did they make 3 of them?
Yeah, they made 3 of them. Okay, so
even the first one was.
Well, so I've got like in a number 2.
Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. The rest of them. The rest of them.
And here is it like the way Home Alone went, where by the third one there was like new actors. And
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, this one actually still had your man from
Tim
fucking
Allen.
still had like, and he was still as shit as a Santa Claus. It just didn't suit him at all. And that's one of the things I hated about the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
All of them. He was just the shittest.
Yeah, he's skinny and
he was funny at the time, but they had to bulk him up with fake fat.
Yeah.
Like, so then that was shit.
Nothing funny about that.
So 3 is the Santa Claus 3.
Okay.
2 is all the other fucking the Santa Clauses because of fucking Tim Allen was shite and the movies were shite.
Yeah.
And then number 1, there's this one called Fred Claus. Do you ever hear of Fred Claus?
Oh, it's
So
Vince
it's Vince
Vaughn,
Vaughn,
and that,
right? And then when
Never seen it.
But I was going down through like Rotten Tomatoes today, see what was shit.
Paul Giamatti's in it as well.
He's seen like a lot of the stuff has Vince Vaughn in it.
Yeah.
He's tried to make
He's
loads
a
of
pretty
like,
terrible actor, let's be honest.
but he's the same actor in all of them.
yeah.
And not like
He's so one-dimensional, isn't he?
going on to like favorite movies because
Right.
like you were talking about that. So number 3 on my list, I've got Polar Express.
Really?
Yeah, and you know what? I started off hating that movie.
Right.
I watched that and I was there going like, this is shit. We played it and he was there going like, oh, brilliant. And then he wanted to watch it again. And then he wanted to watch again. He wanted to watch again. So much so that the fucking DVD got stuck
No way.
in the telly thing. So even into the summer, we were still watching the Polar Express one today. So I remember sitting there going like, oh my fucking god, I'm hearing about Christmas time in the middle of the summer.
Well, we did say earlier that it's starting earlier in the year.
But like for us, it was like literally
July.
August. But then the thing is, by the end of it, I knew all the songs and I knew everything about it, and like you knew exactly what was happening
I don't think I've watched
next.
that full through. Like I must give it another go.
Like the elves look shit in it, everything looks shit in it, but like everything's too skinny and
mental.
it's not done right. But I watched it so many times.
If I had to guess your fucking list, that wouldn't have been in the same
No, that's what,
stratosphere.
like because that's what because number 2 then on my one.
It's the tits of Christmas.
Obviously, that's number 1. A Nightmare Before Christmas. Even
Alright,
though
yeah.
it's a Halloween movie.
Again,
but
I wouldn't have thought it.
it's still like one of those kind of things. Like, but the number 1, like so, honorable mention first.
Okay, go.
Okay, so honorable mentions, and these aren't even Christmas.
Well,
movies.
I'll give you my 3.
Yeah,
Well, like before, do you want to go to your number 1? I'll tell you my 3.
yeah. Well, like I'm gonna leave my number 1 to
Your
last. So
honourable
you leave your number 1. Yeah,
Your honorable mentions will probably be in my list. You know,
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
it's a big debate whether this is a Christmas movie or not. But Die Hard.
Oh, that's my number 1.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I've ruined it.
That's like
Let's talk about Die Hard then.
It's
That's
definitely
your number
100% a Christmas
Yes,
movie.
it is.
Because everyone associates it,
Yeah.
and it's like ho ho ho, motherfuckers.
one. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Like that debate is endless, and people go, "It's not a Christmas movie." It's got fucking snow in it.
Yeah.
It's got fucking Christmas music in it.
Numerous Christmas trees.
Yeah, loads of Christmas trees.
they're fucking
loads of
everywhere.
mentions.
Yeah.
Loads of red stuff.
And he says ho ho ho.
Yeah.
No, he does say ho ho ho.
I mean,
motherfucker.
Plus it has guns and fucking like death and
What's like
terrorists and
But you remember like shit movies like Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Imagine what they could have done with
bullshit.
the
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger
yeah.
like back
Yeah.
then, like fucking kicking the shit out of Christmas things like
well,
that.
like obviously Die Hard's up there, but like I don't really have a top because it's like the fucking songs. I have millions, but I'll have to give you just. I think Elf is brilliant.
I like Elf, but I think it gets way too much.
Do you reckon?
Well, people go on as if it's the most iconic. Even when I said to Mary, I was there going, I'm looking for a top. She goes, obviously, Elf's number 1. And I was like, what is this? It's a good movie, but it's just like
I think the performance from Will Ferrell in that is just.
Yeah, no, I
sensational,
think it is. Like, I thought it was good, but like, I still think, will kids get it in years to come?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex loved that from a young age, and he still watches it now, and he's
Yeah.
fucking 19.
Hopefully,
You're
it'll
most
last.
cynical of all ages, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I have to put up, and currently, like me and my brother and my sister absolutely adore this film. National Anthem is Christmas Vacation.
Oh man, that was like I had that at number 1.
Yeah.
I had that number 1, and then it was like a debate whether like
When I think of that, like I've watched that, I'd say 750 times.
Well, it's probably like especially like
I still laugh.
Yeah, so, like there's so many funny parts in it, like the uncle in it's brilliant. The time where you get stuck in the attic, the cutting down the tree. It's just like every part of it's brilliant. Like
and the neighbours, the fucking yuppies.
Shit is full.
That's the best part.
Do you know you can buy a set now? And it came up on, do you know where you buy it? Wish.com.
No way.
And it's like
order now for next Christmas.
So you get his house and you get the neighbour's house.
No way.
With the tree going through their window and all that, right? And then you get everyone standing out in front of it and him with the things like this, and all the lights are just flashing. And it's just a small, because you know the way people buy these like little houses and things. So you can buy the full backdrop and all that.
There is fucking so much in that film, like that. The shitters falls, like me and my brother and sister.
You serious, Clark?
Hey kids, just heard a report on the news today. Santa was seen flying over New York by a pilot or something, and they're all like, oh, "Wow!" And the uncle's just like, "You serious, Clark?" I know.
What the fuck?
That's a Christmas head.
That's not any fucking time of year head.
Christmas cake.
That's what that is it?
Actually, Christmas cake is probably the rottenest thing in the world, isn't it?
It's disgusting.
It's rotten.
I fucking hate it. I don't know why.
Fucking invented that, and who eats it and who likes it?
But that's what I mean. Like, they shouldn't even sell the ingredients anymore.
Like,
to stop people.
I never, like, when we go to my parents for Stephen's Day, like, fucking, my young lad's fucking lethal and all, but he covers it in ice cream and cream and all
there's no
nice
cake
stuff.
in there anymore.
Like, you wouldn't eat that shit on its own. Like, but, god damn it, the smell of it has to be in the house. Like, I think they're just made to...
And some people pour more alcohol in than others, like, you know, it's like...
But they're literally just made to fucking have a nice smell in the house. I don't think they're meant to be eaten.
It's like fucking a lot of things.
You might as well eating a lump of tarmac.
It's like when people are selling a house to cook cookies.
Yeah.
Because they want to make it the house smell homely. So nobody's gonna eat the.
But what happens when they walk in to view the room and you're there in your jocks to the laptop?
But then, if it's Christmas time, happy days. I was just buying you a Christmas present. But then they go,
put your trousers back on.
Well, this house is well lived in. My nephew and I was there for Christmas Day, and like everyone was there. But I don't know what I drank or how I got so drunk. But all I remember was like at one stage. Someone was told to come upstairs and ask me was I coming down for Christmas dinner. Because they're going like, yep, coming down. And I got to the top of the stairs and I'd spent the most money I'd ever spent on a shirt. I had this shirt, it was white.
Dragons on it?
There was no dragons on it. But
send it back.
The stitching was perfect. Everything about this, it cost me like 160 blips in Thomas Pink.
Fucking hell.
So I walk up to the top of the stairs and my nephew's at the bottom of the stairs and he goes, I'm like, yes, Connor, what would you like? And he's there going, are you coming down for Christmas dinner? Right away. And I dived from the top of the stairs, right? Landed on my belly about halfway, slid down the rest of the steps, and I ended up at the bottom of the steps, right, in a heap. And I couldn't
say the noise through the house.
But I couldn't stop laughing. And I just remember my nephew and Knott's laughing as well. But the rest of the family all had to lift me up off the floor. And I had no buttons left on it. Like,
on your beautiful new shirt.
It was gone. It was ripped to shreds. Like, you know. And then I was sitting at the table and like I was falling asleep into my dinner. And they were like going, just get him out of here. Just get him out of here. He's a fucking mess. He's a disgrace. Like,
and this was last Christmas.
Well, I was only 25 last Christmas. Thank you, Baz. Thank you. You're so
I didn't mean to say it.
With the compliments all the time.
Knocks the ears off you. Boom.
We used to have Christmas parties every year on Christmas Day. And it's like people don't do that anymore.
No. I've stopped drinking mad amount on Christmas Day because it's more about the food now for Christmas Day.
But that's the thing, yeah.
Like, I've been going to my sister-in-law's a good bit. There was one year I had to go out the back garden to puke. I was like eating so much food, but I was like sitting out, like, you know the way you usually go out like because you're drunk or whatever. I was outside just going, I've eaten so much fucking food. The same thing happened at your 30th. Was it your 30th? We were at a Chinese, all you can eat Chinese. Exact same thing happened. I went out, I'd eaten so much fucking food, I puked outside. But I came back in, and the Chinese lads were like, "You finished eating now?" I was like, "No way, mate. You said this is all you can eat, so I'm gonna eat all I can." And I fucking went in and I fucking smashed. They were like looking at me going, "Are you a fucking freak?" I was like, "I got my second wind." Like,
Well, you got to
Give me that microphone, by the way.
It's so funny at those things though, because there's so many people that went in going, "Oh, I don't know if this is my gig."
Yeah.
And you're there going like, "Oh, really? No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, just fucking." And then by the end of it, it's like
bottles of wine.
You get that fuck
Yeah,
away.
give me that fucking microphone. Have you got any George Michael?
But like, yeah, man, jeez. I think just being drunk around Christmas, because as I was saying, in my family, we used to have these parties, and we used to, like, someone would always dress up as Santa, and we get, I'm going,
Your uncle?
pretty much, but they'd give out Christmas presents, and none of us thought it was weird that we were like, hold on, did we not just get Christmas presents this morning? Like, you know,
Yeah.
but people would be drinking. To like, you're talking like all the kids would sleep in our house, so like we'd be there to like.
But when we were young, we were so naive. We thought, "Oh, this is great crack. Everyone's having a great time." Like you didn't think our parents are absolute pissheads.
No, but they would get going and they'd be drunk and they'd be smoking. I remember just a white cloud in the middle of the house.
But they were all in great form,
Yeah.
and all you remember is, Jesus, our parents are sound. They're really nice.
And all the kids be running around the
yeah,
house like
yeah.
90, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and then like sing songs would incur and people would be having the great. And then there was fucking punch ups and all there was, like, you know. And I was there, people just, they don't have house parties like that anymore. Nobody wants anyone in their house anymore for more than an hour.
Because houses are too nice now.
That's it, yeah. Like, I'm not saying that our parents' houses weren't
No,
nice.
our houses were shite.
Yeah, but they were built to take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you didn't have it nice. Like, if something broke, you're kind of going, fuck it. You know? I mean, if you broke, the only thing my parents cared about, if you broke their homemade wine kit, they'd be hell to pay.
Yeah. Somebody's going down. Like, them getting prepared for a party. And they had fucking breeze blocks, you know, the ones with the holes in. They had 3 of them and then a plank of wood run across all the way around the house in every room.
In the room?
Yeah,
Inside?
every single room for people to sit on.
No way.
Because they didn't have enough chairs and they were just like going, it'll be grand. And like apparently there's about 150 people in the house, like, you know.
I'd say Tony Hoolan is having a fucking echo listen to this.
Yeah, so he's fucking lucky that we only allow
Imagine
100 in our house.
Imagine COVID had hit, well, in fairness, if it had hit the 80s, no one would have given a fuck. It just would have been, a lot of elves would have died and that was it.
It's like the 80s though, but the 80s seems like great crack.
Yeah. Right, there's a programme on MTV, you've obviously never seen it because MTV, when we used to watch MTV, it was just music
yeah,
videos.
now it's all just catfish.
Catfish and
every
fucking
episode's catfish.
and teenage pregnancy programs and fucking it's just shit. Where's the music?
10 and pregnant.
So bad. Speaking of bad programs, there's one called Just Tattoo of Us. I don't know if you know the concept. If you don't know the concept of this show, right? Two mates or two fucking a man and wife or husband and a husband, whatever the fuck. 2 people come on and they either like each other or hate.
It's gone so weird though that you have to explain now that, like,
so debate. Just Tattoo of Us is the name of this show, right? The premise is 2 people come on and they both invent or come up with an idea for a tattoo for the other person, and usually the more horrendous the better. But the thing is, the other person obviously doesn't know what's happening until it's been tattooed, and that's when they see it, and that's it. So it can be quite entertaining, but like they drag the fucking arse out of it. It's literally like they have 3.
you won't believe what happens
No,
next.
like, and they have a countdown on it, like, and he goes, and they'd be like going, so you're husband and wife, right? Yeah. How long have you been married? 30 years. Let's count down from 30. And you're like going, yeah, fine. Sometimes they go, how much money have you got in your pocket? €100. Let's count down from 100. And they literally do it. And you're kind of going, for fuck's sake.
What do they count down to show
No,
it?
to show it, like, you know, the big reveal, you know. And they put on these thing called fear goggles instead of beer goggles. And like they're blind, so you're just literally watching this thing going 100, 99, 98, and it's just the camera's just going from each person's face reaction, like it's fucking terrible. But some of the stuff they get done, you're kind of going, yous can't be mates ever again, like, you know.
How can they ever talk to each other?
Yeah, like one lad the other day, he got like the whole idea was that he's a builder and he's always got his arse hanging out, you know, and all the lads are always slagging him and fucking whatever. So
Is it an English show or an American?
it's English. Sorry, it's English show. Yeah.
They're usually vulgar.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So your one made him get a tattoo, and I mean when it covered his whole arse, not just his whole arse, up over his fucking cheeks and all. Like that's massive, like massive of a peach. Like just one giant peach. So when he fucking bent over like that, there was the fucking peach coming out over his fucking arse. Like some of them go on and get real meaningful things and all, but like there's a lot of fucking terrible stuff on it.
That's it. Like you'd want to really, really like have had a conversation with whoever's doing it with you, as in, let's not fuck each other over a beach style.
By the looks of it, none of that happens. That's why I don't think they want people like that on it. They probably interview these people going, okay, you're fucking nuts, you're on it. It's the same for most TV shows though, I think, you know. Like that one where you pay for the wedding, 10 grand or whatever, what's it called? Don't Tell the Bride.
Don't Tell the Bride, that's the one.
Like, if they were to ask me and you, we're not getting married, but if we were getting married to someone and they asked me and you to be on it, we'd be like going, they'd be saying like, what's your plan? And you kind of go, oh well, I'd spend this money on that and that money on that, and they go, not interested. Too normal.
Yeah.
No, they want some lad to go, oh, can I spend 5 grand on a fucking stag to Vegas and then 2 grand on a fucking a monkey fucking doing you know, this kind of
a monkey did this ceremony.
Yeah. I'm gonna order the bridesmaids dressed up Wish.
But I want them to arrive the day before.
This lad had a darts themed wedding, right? And he had the wedding on in the lakeside, you know, where they used to have the BDO darts.
Yeah.
But like the fucking things he got for the bridesmaids, they were just long t-shirts of like dartboards. They were so bad. And I mean, he literally spent about 5 grand on the stag. It was fucking like it's one of those programs you're just like cringe-worthy looking at it, you know. But
you can tell who was asked for this to happen, because most women, in their head, they have a vision of their wedding day and all this.
But they do that in the program. They bring the woman to some magical fucking like Paris Court waterfall, and they go, this is where you want to get married, right? And then they go back to the lad. He's in some fucking gentleman's club in Manchester or something. You know?
But that's what I mean. Like, but like, there's no fucking woman on this earth that would ever say, I'm gonna let him decide.
Surely they have a discussion before and go, this is the type of dress I want. Because the amount of arguments they have on it where they're going, oh, she'll love this dress and it's black and it's fucking like, you know, it's got like fucking massive shoulders on it.
Lights underneath it.
And she's like, no, I want a white traditional, you know, I don't want them showing my back, and he's got like no back on it, like, you know, this kind of stuff.
So we were just like, fucking hell, we're getting married, and I was there going like, shit, do I have to do much? And like, she was so obsessed with it that I was there going, so I just need to get a suit? Well, obviously, yeah. That was probably the biggest part of it. But it was like, I just have to bring shiny shoes and a suit.
Yeah.
On the day.
Yeah.
Happy days. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm in. Where's the sign?
But this show, anyway, just tattoo of us. Yeah, that's the premise. Like, you fucking go in with your mate.
Just tattoo of us.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know,
you
pick something and it, you know, tends to have to be horrendous. So the big debate is, if you and me were going in,
right,
what would you get for me?
Right.
What would I get for you?
What would you get for me?
You see, I hadn't really thought about it because I should have done some research, but that's not how I roll.
But obviously, because we're like, in my mind straight away, if we were like gone, if someone, like, there's two ways of looking at this. If we were planning it, and we were going like, oh, let's not making dicks of each other. But but at the same time, if we just got fucking nabbed off the street and it was happening, I'd be there in the back of my mind going, he's going to get the filthiest cock he can find and he's tattooing that to me so he can fuck right off.
Exactly.
Because there's no way I'm going to be sound about this and go, well, I know you like this and I know you like that.
Yeah.
Streams and waterfalls and landscapes over there going, that's not what he's thinking. That's not what he's thinking. So then I'd be there going like, so obviously there's going to be a willy involved. It's going to have lots of veins on it. So, but I'd be like going to the guy, can you make this big penis almost look like it's coming from his own veins? As I want this to be horrendous for anyone who sees it. Like, as in, like, it's disgusting. It's vulgar. I want, like, a little bit of cum dripping from the top. And I'm sure working with the tattoo artist, like, you know, they're gonna have good guys. He knows what I want.
Yeah, it would probably be the same, like, just some sort of a con somewhere. It's like, am I allowed to tattoo his face? No. But like, there's certain that, like, I think if we were to go on that show, and even if we hadn't had the discussion beforehand, I'd like to think I know you just said there, this fucker is gonna absolutely nail me, you know. But I'd be obviously on the defensive straight away, so I'd be kind of going.
Yeah, but I'd be like, you'd be looking. All you need is a good glance with the person across, as in.
Oh yeah,
Let's not fucking
just
over
like
here. Yeah.
like that.
Fucking.
But if I walked in and went,
I want that cock.
Yeah.
I want that cock. That is the veiniest one.
but I can think of about probably 10 lads that not in a million years I'd want picking a tattoo for me, you know. And then there's 5 or 6 that actually maybe not even that many that I go, yeah, they'd be grand, be grand, you know.
They'd be alright. They'd be good. No, because most people, as soon as you know they're going to get in their own head that you're fucking them over first.
Yeah, but this is the thing, like, it gets mad defensive straight away. Yeah. I think you have to, like, because obviously you can have discussions beforehand or whatever, but I'm just saying in this scenario, you've been nabbed off the street like that, and it's literally like that.
Yeah. But you have to just...
You have to fucking properly trust the lad.
Yeah, you just go like, you know what, fuck it. I don't want, like, let's not do something stupid.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day...
we've never been known to do anything stupid.
It depends how many cans I've had. Like.
Actually, depends on when they nab us.
Yeah. Imagine it was straight into the pub. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to fucking get this lad. I'm going to fucking nail him to the pub.
Ross Flynn, there's no way I would do that 100%. Fucking show, Ross Flynn.
That lad would fucking destroy you.
There would be cocks everywhere.
So it wasn't really a debate because we didn't really get an answer. But it's something to think about out there. Who would you not want to fucking tattoo you? Yeah.
Think about it when you're at home, sniffing on your glue. Who's the least person you'd want to go with and the best person?
Yeah.
I know. We get glue sniffers.
Text us now for your free sample of glue.
We've got Bostic. We've got...
No, none of the posh stuff.
Oh, no, sorry.
What do you get in the knick-knack shop? Stick prick.
It's like the little version of a stick prick.
That must be the worst fucking debate we've had. And we've had some shit ones, really.
And we have had some home dig hours.
Well, look, fucking think about it at home there and fucking let us know.
Have a fucking think about it.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Stop fucking thinking about yourselves all the time. Do you know what we have? This shit. Now, if you don't know what this shit is, we're talking about One for the Ditch. One for the Ditch is called Jameson Cold Brew, which means that it has Jameson Irish whiskey with natural cold brew coffee. Because cold brew coffee, I don't know if you guys know this, when they say natural cold brew, it grows in the mountains. It's natural. So if you leave it there, it comes out of a spring.
Really? Yeah.
So natural cold.
The whiskey too.
Yeah. Spirit drink product of Ireland. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry guys, I'm going to have to disturb your little bit of
fun time
fuckery there. What we do, if you were in some places like France and all that, like, here's the thing to do is, right, so they open it and they do this, right? And then
only in France, yeah.
But then they stand on it so that you can never put the cap back on. So it means that this has to be finished.
Okay, I actually didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah, so they stand on the cap.
Alright.
What?
It looks like cold tea. And you haven't even had coffee.
By the way, that was you.
Oh, was it? Jeez, I didn't even feel like me.
There's definitely coffee in it. I can smell that.
Well, the bottle said, oh, all I can smell is your fart. You're the worst lad to go to a whiskey tasting too.
Brilliant timing. I've been holding on to that fart.
And I wouldn't mind it went, I got a good fucking, I'm not smelling coffee.
I was like,
I'm smelling turnip.
I held on to that
cabbage. And a little hint of, ever so slight hint of poo.
Poo juice.
Okay, now, listen, get rid of that. Okay, yeah. A little hint of it.
Right, let's do it.
Okay, this is the way to do it.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Cheers, hombre. Oh yes! Oh yes! Now I get it.
Oh.
That's nice.
There's like a flavour that goes back. It's almost like it goes back up.
Toffee. It's toffee. Because I wouldn't be crazy about Irish coffees, I'll be honest. I just love coffee and leave it at that. When whiskey goes in, it's kind of I think it's a ruining a good coffee and ruining a good whiskey.
My favourite coffee is Irish coffee without the coffee.
Yes. It took me a while to figure out what the fuck you were going with that.
Having a poo baby.
It's like, do you ever hear that? It's like, do you ever have a shit so big you needed a midwife? Can you imagine a midwife there? Come on, you're doing great.
It's drowning.
Oh, I think it's corn.
You've had a poo.
A big one. On that fucking delightful note,
Ladies and gentlefolk.
this Christmas,
Yeah.
don't forget, the tits save Christmas. Good night.